Hello everyone, and welcome back to Writing Tutorials. In today's video, we're going to walk through a family sponsorship letter for visa, a formal letter that plays a very important role in helping your loved ones visit you from another country. This letter is a formal document written by someone living in one country, usually the host, to support and confirm the travel plans of a relative or family member visiting from abroad. The main purpose of this letter is to show the embassy or consulate that the visitor has a legitimate reason to travel, a place to stay, and financial support during their stay. In short, it's not just a friendly invitation, it's a legal and official way of showing responsibility, trust, and genuine intent behind the visit. A well-written sponsorship letter can make a real difference in a visa application because it provides the embassy with clarity and assurance about the visitor's travel plans and support system. All right, let's go step by step through our professional sample. We begin with the sender's information, which appears at the top of the letter. In our sample, it says, Jonathan E. Carter, 9127 Maplewood Avenue, Columbus, Ohio, 43215, United States. Phone, 614-557-8394. Email, jonathan.carter@email.com. This part is straightforward but crucial. You're identifying who the sponsor is, the person writing the letter. Include your full name, address, phone number, and email address clearly. This makes it easy for embassy officials to contact you if they need more information. A good tip here is to double-check that all your contact details are current and correct. You don't want any mistakes that could delay the process. Also, make sure your letterhead looks clean and professional. Embassies appreciate a neat, easy-to-read format. Next, we include the date. In this case, December 15th, 2025. The date is important because it establishes when the letter was written. Visa applications are time-sensitive, so always ensure your letter is recent and matches the rest of your supporting documents. Then we move to the recipient's details. Our letter says, To the Consular Officer, U.S. Embassy, London, United Kingdom. This line tells the embassy who the letter is meant for. Since visa applications are reviewed by a consular officer, this is the correct and professional way to address them. A quick tip: if you know the specific embassy or consulate where your relative will apply, include that location, just like in this sample. But you don't need to write the officer's name. Simply addressing it to the consular officer is perfectly fine and widely accepted. After that comes the subject line, which says, Subject: Family Sponsorship Letter for Visa. The subject is a short summary that helps the reader immediately understand what the letter is about. Always keep this line simple, direct, and clear. Avoid long sentences or unnecessary words. Embassies process many documents daily, so clarity is key. Now let's move to one of the most important parts, the salutation. Our sample begins with, Dear Sir or Madam. This is a polite and formal way to address the consular officer, since you usually don't know their name. It's respectful and appropriate for official letters. Avoid using casual greetings like hello or hi, because this is a government-related document. Now let's go through the first main paragraph of the letter. It reads, I am writing to confirm that I, Jonathan E. Carter, a U.S. citizen residing at 9127 Maplewood Avenue, Columbus, Ohio, am sponsoring my cousin, Rebecca L. Adams, who currently resides at 14 Devonshire Road, London, United Kingdom, to visit me and my family in the United States. This paragraph serves as your introduction and purpose statement. You're immediately identifying yourself and the person you're sponsoring, along with your relationship. A strong first paragraph is essential because it establishes the context for your sponsorship. Be specific. Include your full name, citizenship status, and the full name and address of the person you're inviting. Embassies want clear, verifiable details to confirm the authenticity of your relationship and intentions. Here's a tip. Avoid vague descriptions like my relative. Instead, specify exactly who they are to you, whether it's your cousin, sibling, parent, or spouse. This shows transparency and builds trust. The second paragraph explains the purpose and duration of the visit. It says, Rebecca intends to visit from April 10th, 2026 to July 10th, 2026 for a family reunion and to spend time with relatives she hasn't seen in years. During her stay, she will be living with me at the above address, and I will take full responsibility for her accommodation, travel expenses, and daily living costs throughout her visit. This is one of the most important paragraphs because it provides specific details about the reason and length of the trip. Embassies appreciate clarity, mention the exact travel dates, the purpose of the visit, and how the visitor will be supported. By clearly stating that she will stay at your home and that you'll cover her expenses, you're showing that the visitor won't become a financial burden during her stay. This reassures the embassy that the visit is genuine and well-planned. A tip for viewers: always include the exact address where your guest will stay, and don't forget to specify who's covering the expenses. This builds credibility. Now, the third paragraph focuses on your employment and financial capability. It says, I am currently employed as an operations manager at Franklin Logistics, Inc., located at 2180 Broad Street, Columbus, Ohio, 43209, earning an annual salary of $92,000. I have enclosed supporting documents, including my employment verification letter, tax returns, and proof of residence to confirm my financial ability to sponsor her visit. This section is absolutely essential for visa approval. When you write your sponsorship letter, you need to prove that you have enough financial stability to support your guest. By mentioning your job title, company name, and salary, you're providing clear evidence of your capacity. It's also smart to attach documents such as pay slips, tax records, or bank statements, just like mentioned here. These documents add credibility and professionalism. A quick tip: always be honest about your financial status. Never exaggerate or falsify numbers. Consular officers verify details carefully, and honesty always works in your favor. Next, we have the fourth paragraph, which reads, Please don't hesitate to contact me if further details or documentation are required to support this visa application. This is a short but powerful closing statement. It shows that you're cooperative and open to communication. Including this line indicates your willingness to provide any extra information if needed, which builds trust and makes your letter more convincing. Then we move to the closing and signature section, which says, Thank you for your time and kind consideration. Sincerely, Signature Jonathan E. Carter, United States citizen and sponsor. This is the polite and professional way to end your letter. Expressing gratitude always leaves a positive impression. The phrase, Thank you for your time and kind consideration, shows respect toward the officer who will review your letter. When signing, always use your handwritten signature if it's a printed copy, and type your full name below it. Adding United States citizen and sponsor reinforces your role and status clearly. Now, before we wrap up, let's talk about some final tips and reminders for writing a strong family sponsorship letter for visa. First, always write in a clear and polite tone. The letter should sound sincere, not exaggerated. Consular officers can easily tell when a letter feels overly dramatic or artificial. Second, provide accurate and verifiable information. Every detail you mention, names, dates, addresses, and employment details, should match the supporting documents you attach. Consistency is key in visa applications. Third, avoid unnecessary personal stories or emotional language. Keep your tone professional but warm. You can express excitement about seeing your family, but always stay focused on the official purpose of the letter. And finally, always review your letter before submission. Check for grammar mistakes, incorrect spellings, or missing attachments. A clean, error-free letter shows attention to detail and strengthens your case. Remember, your goal with this letter is to help your loved one's visa process go smoothly. A well-written sponsorship letter can make a significant difference, especially when paired with solid supporting documents. So take your time, follow the structure we discussed, and make sure your letter reflects both professionalism and genuine care. And that's it for today's tutorial on writing tutorials. We just went through a full, detailed family sponsorship letter for visa, line by line, with tips and explanations to help you write your own confidently. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who's planning to invite their family to the US or another country. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, where we'll explore another professional letter together.